the men of God. It's 3 things. It's called the circle of completion. We all know that we got to do a completion, right? A lot of things we talk about in society, we talk about starting something, but we also have to complete it. And in finance, we always talk about when you ship an order, it's not complete till you come back in and receive the payment, right? It's the whole process and how that works. So it's a 3-stage process. The one is I like to keep it simple, say. Anybody know work in the business world, they say keep it simple, they say stupid. But we ain't stupid, man, here. We're safe. So I'm going to teach you how to keep it simple, say. We don't want to make it difficult. We don't want to make it hard for you to get to what God is trying to get you to do. That's not necessary. That's the trick of the enemy. The second thing is that a lot of us, we go here, that's surrender. How do I live in surrender? I'm going to talk about that because that's an area that, as men, we struggle with. A lot of us struggle with, how do I surrender? Maybe my wife is better at finance than me, but can I trust her? I want to have my side money here. I want to have my side here, just in case that emergency. I want to have that. How do you fully surrender? When the man of God said he needs men of God to come into church and work, are you surrendering? But Pastor, it was March Madness and now the NBA playoffs. I know you want me to come, but really on a Saturday afternoon in Golden State, are you living the surrender? What are you storing up for? How did you get the TV to watch it? How did you get the money to pay for the cake? When men of God needs help, because he's helping, it's all about you. And I can tell you, and I'm sure, I've known your bishop, and I'm prophesying that for years. 20-some years. My family has went through it. And I can't tell you what a man of God you guys have. And to sit and have an opportunity to learn at his foot, you'd be crazy not to. You'd be crazy not to be under the house that is blessed. Amen. So that God has you. I think we ought to just go ahead and give God a praise right now. I think we ought to just give him praise right now. So I thank you. And I get personal with it because we don't talk about relationship because she was there when my mama was passing away. And when I came out and I was in tears and he hugged me and said, "Be all right." See, that's a man of God that's worthy. And see, you need to be a man of God in your house. For those who are fathers and children, we're going to help you to solidify you to become that so they can come to you and not to this world because this world has got them confused. But we're going to straighten them out. And then the last thing is that faith that we're going to talk about. So applying the principles, like I said before, it's simple. You know, the world always wants to make things act like it's hard and difficult to get there. And it's not. When I say up there, say, the principle says, comes to mind, think of a building relationships with God as just as a relationship with anyone else. Period. If you're going to get married, you have to talk. You have to spend time with him. How do you get the relationship with God if you don't want to spend time with him? Imagine if you say, I'm going to go ahead and have a job, but I'm only going to go to that job 1 day a week for 2 hours and complain when I'm there. And then don't let the job ask me to give you what? Give you 10% of what? Come on now. I mean, we got to understand it's about relationship. That comes through spending time. But relationships is a two-way thing. And we're going to help you guys, and we're going to talk about it, but it's simple. For you young people, think about this. You play sports. You're an athlete. You got a coach. The coach, and Dre and I tell you, we played basketball. We was on an all-star team, but we had a coach. The coach gave us direction. If we failed to listen to the coach what we were doing, sometimes we didn't get a chance to play. He would sit me down. Now, he wouldn't sit us down all the time, but I'm going to tell you, I was a hardhead. I'm going to tell you, this is a side note. So I was at basketball practice, and I wanted to drink water when I wanted to drink water because I was thirsty. I thought I was the star. I'm saying, hey, I need me some water. He set me down. See, so your parents, young men of God, they'll sit you down because they're going to build you up. This is process we got to go through. So we're going to say it's about a relationship. So in this relationship, I'm going to break it down into simple phases for you guys. So the first thing about it is you have to listen. The world is saying stuff, but we have to get to the point to listen in a relationship. For those of us who have family members or wives or individuals that we work with, we have to listen to them, right? We have to listen and really feel what they're saying. That's the first key to doing that. Because it's a two-way. If I say to you, Pastor, I need you to do this, and all I hear is no, but if you say, hey, I can't do this because my car is broken and I don't got transportation, right? That's different than just no, right? That's a difference. Pastor, I would like to come here, but my wife is working and I don't got a babysitter. I got 3 kids. Other than that, can they come? I can then help, sweep up the church or get some, or cut the grass, right? You got to listen. It's a two-way street. It's about listening to them. And then here's the other part about this relationship, is you got to make contact throughout the day. I don't understand. Now, when I was in the hospital, do you think that was the first time that I called on Jesus? You think that's the first time I was faced with adversity? It wasn't. I'm a soldier. I've been in war. I've been injured in war. I've been in combat. I've had 2 daughters that passed away. No, but let me tell you, y'all ought to understand. Because see, I'm an Ironman. I'm able to deal and teach and tell you that God is still good in spite of. Because let me tell you what he turned around and did. He gave me twins. Well, come on now. See, and my wife pregnant right now. So listen, this is a process. And I'm going to throw something back at you. So me and Mr. Turner go back 20-something years. I'm going to share with you. Keep me honest on these times. So me and Mr. Turner, years ago, Bishop Joanne Long is who he's under. Probably about, 15 years ago, I'm in the church. And they was like, I see more kids in your future. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, what? I'm done. I was like, kids. Now, this is 4 kids later. But it took 15 years for that word to come. My God. Y'all missed that. Y'all missed that. Yeah. They missed that. It took 15 years for that word to come. Come on now. 15 years for that word to come. But it came. The Bible said it ain't going to return void. Right. You got to know this word. You got to get in this word. Young men, I promise you I wish we had conferences like this when I was young. I promise you. You got to make time throughout the day. The other thing is, man, you got to take action. What good is it to talk to God, to hear with God, and then don't do what he tells you to do? You're wasting time. What you doing? Why do anything? I'd rather you not even talk to me than to do it. So you call it, you get the girl number, you call her up, and she say, let's go out. You say, oh, I'm too busy. You make the basketball team, and now you don't want to go to practice. You play football, but I don't want to hit nobody. I just want to play on Saturday. I'm talking to my nephew because he plays football, right? So what does that do? What are you doing? You got to take action. So these teachable moments that we give you in conferences that you get on Sunday, when you leave through here, take action. Ironman! We calling you to action. These conferences are stirring you up to stir yourself to go out and make a change and a difference, to galvanize us to go out and make a purpose for this world. I tell you that we don't do this for no other reason because we know that God is moving and we want each of you to receive the blessing that God has given to you and to your family. And we stand here as men who have went through and tried and tested. You hear a little bit about testimony. I can't even give you all of it. These men are going to tell you, we stand here because we've been through that. We've been through the relationship. So you got to go ahead and take action. Next part of that is, you got to touch base with God. I mean, I don't know how many times, because anybody know in the business world, they'll give us a plan. But sometimes in the middle of that plan, we got to check to make sure that it's working right. Because that sometimes I need to get a tune-up. Right? We all get a car, but sometimes the car needs an oil change. Sometimes it needs new tires. Sometimes the timing belt may go off. Sometimes you may ride over rough ground, shocks may get shook. We got to make sure that we touch base to make sure that what God is saying, that we're still in alignment with what God is doing. The best way for you to touch base with God is because you're under this house of God, and these men who aren't under this house of God, this is a place to be. the man of God to get a word for the house. Come into the house of God to get the word that God has given for you. There's a responsibility that the man of God has. Don't think that they do this just for fun. Because I'm going to tell you this right now, and my ministers tell you, it's many a nights that I'm laying on the floor crying and say, God, are you sure? This for me? And Minister Turner will tell you, Mr. Wright, we in this ministry, because we're talking about bringing up men. Our last conference, I was at a conference, my nose just was bleeding out of nowhere. Minister Wright Turner tell you things that he had out of nowhere. Cars getting towed. We're like, what is it? It's an attack. So I want you to know that the attack's going to come. The Bible tell you that, but you guys are Ironmen. You're able to sustain that through this relationship with God. So that's the key listening, the thoughts of that. So then also invite him to come closer. I think that's what we lack as men. Because when God comes closer, he's able to see the things that we don't want nobody to see. It's that thing that I do in the basement on the computer with the door closed. It's that phone call I make to that person that I'm married that I shouldn't to. It's the Instagram photo that I'm looking at that I probably shouldn't. It's the tango that I'm doing that I shouldn't do. It's the not homework and getting it from somebody else that I'm doing, right? Because if you come closer, you get to see my imperfections. If you get too close, you may really know who I am. I don't know if I want you to get that close. Right?
Come on, say that, man.
I don't know if I want you that close. I want you to help me. I want you to change me. I want all the blessings, but I don't want you that close. I want it from a distance, right? And then we all say we all want to play sports. But if anybody know athletes, the commitment level to get to that is a lot of work. So you want to watch it, but now maybe I don't want to play it because that means I got to practice. It's a lifestyle change.
That's right.
And that's what this is. This is a lifestyle. This ain't a Sunday thing. It ain't a Friday thing. It's an everyday, every second, every minute thing.
Yes.
Y'all can understand that. It's a lifestyle change. You got to invite him to come close. Then you got to talk to him. I don't know any time that I can ever get anything accomplished without talking to somebody.
Well,
when you come close, I can say, Lord, I know, I'm a little concerned about this heart issue, but I know the Bible says that, no weapon formed against me will prosper. I know this says I'm more than a conqueror. I know that, but at this time I'm a little struggling. But